the building is actually an old timber yard, and the smell of the timber and the beautiful light, it was just a wonderful space. I remember saying to the board that if you don't pick Leffler signs, fine, we understand that totally, but whatever you do, make sure your architects maintain the thinking behind that original building into the new plan.
Transparency was one of the big requirements of the client, as a symbol and as a reality. So actually see through, but also, to indicate their work practices. So with transparency facing northwest, it was a challenge. The orientation really gives us, the challenge for the whole building. So we skewed the building around as far north as we possibly could, and then we had to put in a lot of filtering elements, and the wood and the glass itself and the louvers, sun protection work together to create a glare-free, comfortable environment without switching the air conditioning, right up all the time.
While it's not a Green Star building, we did achieve the 6 stars in terms of the design performances. So we're very, very happy with that sort of aspect of it as well.
The design of the facade is based on a proportion and a rhythm that we set up, and we want the glass to fit into that, the glass in the frame, so that it coincides and gels together with the whole design. So we had to coordinate the glass with the sun pergola at the front to make everything work, and they did. The glass and the frame all came together.
It was the neatness of the frame too, because it's as compact as we could make it, bearing we had structural loads to deal with. It's quite a neat system. It joins together well. It looks well in the entire space.
From a design point of view, the challenge was light, bringing light into the building, because the depth of the building was such that people in the centre would have been away from windows. The concept of the scheme was a central atrium that brings light into the centre of the building and the extremities as well. So there are no disadvantaged employees. They've all got a good spot. The ones facing outside and the ones looking into the atrium, which is the highlight of the scheme. It's the internal street.
As part of the atrium space, we have little pods that sit out there, and you can have little meetings inside the landscaping underneath the filtered light from the skylights above. And it's a beautiful place just to have a sit-down, quiet conversation and enjoy it.
The central atrium works as a green lung, as well as a filter for the air, because the air is taken in through the air conditioning system and then taken up into the atrium where it exhausts. So you can have totally natural ventilation without air conditioning for quite a long period of the year. It was a huge leap forward for the staff and the administrators to come from traditional, 40, 50-year-old buildings, brick buildings with small windows, and to a brand new 21st century, state-of-the-art, if I can use that, building. It's a huge leap.
We wanted to filter what's coming outside to inside and vice versa, and make them more connected to that sort of aspect, because they really have lived in brick boxes for quite some time.
Everybody wants an environment that is attractive and pleasing and harmonious, where you can get on with people and you don't have additional stress which you get from normal work. So you retain staff, you get more positive contribution from them in an environment where they want to work.